Must pass a budget to keep Texas operating. Always one of the most contentious and last-minute items down there in Austin. Picking apart the politics of it, Ross Ramsey, co-founder and executive editor of the Texas Tribune. Good morning to you, Ross.
How are you?
We're doing well up here in Dallas. The budget is almost finalized. What notably is in it and what is not?
You know, there are big differences they started with big differences on higher education. It looks like some of the state's colleges and universities might take a haircut here. They might get a little bit less money than they wanted to get. Medicaid therapy was a big headline issue for a while. They cut it last session. The House wanted to restore it. It didn't get fully restored. So that's going to be a continuing source of news stories and complaints from legislators. Health and Human Services is one of the most expensive parts of the budget, and they kind of short-sheeted it a little bit. You know, they have a 24-month budget period. They essentially funded 85 or 90% of what they need, and they can solve that when they come back in 19. There were some other differences like that, but it's a relatively tight budget.
And let's talk about one of the other controversial bills down there. It's partisan, the one-punch straight-ticket voting bill. The House passed it. The Senate has as well. It doesn't let voters, vote straight ticket with just one punch. I think the Trib reported that this might help Democrats come back in the future statewide, huh?
Yeah, this is complicated. It's a Ron Simmons bill from Carrollton, and it would help Democrats in places like Dallas and Harris counties where they are winning at the top of the ballot and sweeping the courthouses in the process, so they win all the judge races. On the other hand, Democrats in the legislature, looking at other states like Michigan, have found that straight ticket voting, if you get rid of it, suppresses minority votes, and in fact the Supreme Court has ruled on that. So this bill might be another one of the Texas election bills that turns up in the courts.
Gotcha. Ross, thank you very much. Back to you in just a moment.